Alrighty, welcome back to another thing of Magequest. Wow, 2 recordings in one day. Unheard of. Alright. Few things. One, turns out over this away, down here, specifically right over here, there were 3 cows. There's still one left over there, but we brought the other 2 back to here. It's gonna be a bitch to sort out, but I'll deal with that later. Secondly, I got the shelving units, the compact oak drawers and whatnot sorted out. Turns out you have to use slabs and chests to make them. Not quite sure why, but I'm guessing it's a limitation of the technology back then. So a little bit of housekeeping. I have done some wood chopping. As you can see, the tree is shorter because I've replanted it like twice. But housekeeping. Main thing about this series, I really haven't talked about it. The main goal for this series is to explore all the major Mage quest packs. I mean, we'll be doing the content book, the quest book that says, "Oh hey, complete this." Uh, we'll be doing the quest book, but I really want to do all of the houses. I want to do the house Lexamani, Alcabani, Al Blaca. I think that's how you say it. Uh, Aloria, Mage Arsenal. I really want to do that. Not sure what the reputation has, but I really want to explore all that Magequest has to offer, along with completing this book. Like the book is sorta tied, because I think you can choose one official path, and then you can unofficially do all the other paths, and I really want to explore that. Secondly, turns out, living here is gonna be hard. It's really cool, it's really magical, I like how it's cool and magical, but trying to get actual silver wood and great wood, I looked it up because I'm like, how do you actually grow the saplings? For the silver wood, which is the blue trees that we'd seen, way up here. There was a blue tree hanging out here. I'm not sure if it'll show up on the map. And whatnot. The blue and white tree, that's the silver trees. You need to do Famcraft. Let's see. Because what you need to do is you need to make a tilling hoe of growth. Yeah, it's Famcraft. So you have to follow the Famcraft almost all the way down to get that item to make it to grow. And then for the great wood, it's also Famcraft, but you have to like follow the flow of energies, and then you have to like dance. It's basically you have to dance when the moon is high, do a ritual, hopes the sacrifice of a chicken will work, and then maybe your tree will grow from the ridiculousness of that. So instead of trying to actually gather those woods, I want to do my favorite path, the one that I know most of all, which is the Botania mod. I know that Captain Sparkles has a channel, like, I want to say 2 of his series has used the Botania mod. Wow, that's weird to say. Cause I have it in my head as Botany. It's the Botany mod. Um, so yeah, I wanted to follow the path, and it's Lexicon Botania, which is book of botany. So that is what we're going to get used to. However, we need to use the wheat to get some cows because we only have 2 cows. I'm not killing my only 2 cows to make a book. So yeah, that was the main large overarching housekeeping bit that I wanted to cover and say, hey, we're going with the botany mod first and then work our way through the list. Likewise, I'll probably do this off stream, but Freudian slip off camera, but over here, this section that I'm cursoring over, I might just go through with an axe or five and rip that down. I'm not quite sure. I'll probably leave the great trees though, because those are just kind of cool. But yeah. Let's see, it's every 5 minutes. Other things to note, I have been waiting and I've obviously gotten the melon stem and the pumpkin stem over here. I didn't want the blocks to break them, so that's why the melons are placed such. And as you can see, I have achieved my first pumpkin. It's a really good pumpkin. Also, I took off all my armor because I was afraid I was going to lose it. Because I have no idea if I was going to jump off a cliff or something and die. That would have been really bad. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. I'm looking for my mind. Oh yes, a pumpkin shovel. The greatest and most feared pumpkin shovels. Cobblestone, we don't have that much. It's a ridiculous amount of wood, but I'll take it. Okay. How do you make a fence? Oh yeah, you need sticks. I'm gonna need a ridiculous amount of that. Okay, cool. Okay, let me, while I'm waiting for this, I'm going to go pull up a wiki page real quick, because I do not remember the thing that I'm seeking. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, well, I'm getting mixed results on that front. So, I will keep my chances safe. So, if you haven't already realized, again, this is me personally. I wouldn't expect anybody outside of hindsight to put this together, but I am planning on making a snow golem farm. So, I need a whole bunch of snow for an upcoming project. which is going to be up on that hill. But in order for that to succeed, I need a snow golem to get a whole bunch of snow. Likewise, I'll probably work on getting a strip mine. I don't know. Do I want to do it this episode? No. I want to get the Botania stuff up and running. Come on. So I'm going to go up here and gather some snow, and then we are going to make a snow golem. Eek. Let me jump. I said jump. I said not fail. Jump. Likewise, the ore tower over there, I'll probably dismantle that one off camera. Eek. I have no idea how to climb anymore. Okay. How did I get up here the first time? I know it's only been a few days, but like, dang. Okay. Turns out that 1.7 is not exactly what one would call friendly for music. The oldest and noblest of traditions of nerd pull up. Come on. Here I am. Before I place down any torches, hello! Let's see. Will this work? Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Snow golem has been acquired. I should come up with a name for you. Maybe I should call you, Kris Kringle. I'm so silly. I love how ridiculous I am. Cool. So, over that way, there's the ore thing that I'm planning, I'm planning on taking down. I'll probably also pick some of these flowers, because I do need mystic flowers. I need a whole bunch of them. Likewise, I also probably need to go back up through here, through this chaos, and grab the various mystic flowers that I did find through this as well. Slow start, but slowly getting speed, which is nice. So I'm gonna head back down, knowing that friend is mostly safe. I mean, should probably maybe turn down my render dunks. Yeah, I think he'll be good. He does have a torch. If not, I can make more. We'll just call it the Kris Kringle line, and then we'll start adding letters. If he ends up disappearing. He shouldn't be, though, because he's player made. Alright. Hey, look! A moo! More moos. What I want to do for some leather. Speaking of such, is the quest book is in here. Good. Oops. Likewise, I think it's high time to get out of this shack. So let's see. Let's survey the land. Over here's pretty flat. I mean, there's a cave. Thank you. I'm glad that was helpful. So over there's a cave. Over here is obviously dark forest. Yeah, I'll probably work on clearing this out and building up the base. Do I have any idea what it's gonna look like? No, not really. I should. There's so many cool blocks. Excuse me, going up. Okay, I am looking for a run button. I'm so not used to having the pause screen, the options and whatnot, like actually pause the world. It's weird. So, one of the log types that I haven't found yet is Hawthorn, Alder, and Rowan wood, which is all witchery mod woods, but I'm curious to see how you obtain them and what they might offer. And what was the last one? I know. Hawthorn. There we go. Hawthorn. Okay, so Rowan wood is cursed. Okay, all three wood types are cursed, because what they'll do is they'll spawn treants. Brilliant. Alright, where do you actually find the trees? Okay. Gotta love the wild brilliance that these people come up with for some of this, because it's not straightforward at all. But okay, you have to make this thing called Montandus, and it's really weird spelling. Hang on. Come here, mouse. No, not you. Go away, prop. Mutandis? I don't really know what to call it. But yeah, you have to make that in order to get the tree types to make the saplings. So, it's like a 3-step process. And it is made out of. To make it, you need mandrake root, exhale of the horned one, and an egg. In a cauldron? Or you can craft it. And this is wild. Okay, so that's off the table. So we're sticking with the solid wood types then, which is normal Minecraft. Oh goodness. Oh goodness me, it's late. uh well that's something. I like how one of the villagers over there is like, I'm staring into the ground so I can kill you. For all the zombies in the cave or whatever. Oh. So is there a creeper over here? Oh hey, wait. I'm not seeing one. I guess it's underground. I completely forgot the gardens over here existed. Come on. Come on. Okay, so going over here and using some spruce. Also, one of the things that I was thinking about doing is after completing like a full section, which is going to be a while, um, but after completing a full section, just finding another place in the world and then finding a way to do that particular mod's step-by-step introduction sort of thing. As a cool way to say, hey, I've made progress, this is where whatever is occurring, and now that it's done, let's do something else. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Work with me. Hey, look, a corner. thinking about this. This is a really great platform, but I might alter it off camera and turn this into like a nice gazebo. Because I am not the greatest at editing right now. Actually, I have a whole bunch of space here. Okay, grab this. Put that there. I do have a whole bunch of wheat on me, so... More cows. As for you, good sir, you couldn't even bother to drop me raw leather. Aww. All beef, no leather for you. Shake my head. I forgot, is there a cooldown? Okay, the cooldown, yeah. Gonna need a few pieces of you. And let me see how to make a book. So, Stronghold Libraries. Actually, wait. We have 50 million books over at the second village. I don't have to... Okay, it's just the gray flowers. Theoretically, I don't have to do the thing. I don't have to save my books over here, cause there's a whole bunch of books. There's like 3 or 4 different libraries over in the village, which is not shown. Can I find it? If I just... Nope. But yeah. If I'm over here, the village way over here has a whole bunch of books. So I'll just make a journey back over to there, steal their books, and then come home. Come on. Jump, jump, jump. So, one of the things that I will sacrifice is an oak sapling and a book to make my lexicon Botania book. A realistic, logical ideologist. What is peace? Is it truly just a lack of combat? Is it years of sitting quietly in a garden surrounded by flowers? Is it watching over a kingdom that you are able to call your own? Is it the completion of almost every task known to man? Is it the ability to watch numbers of resources steadily rise as you watch your collection grow? Oh, that's cool, it flips. Is peace something that can be obtained easily without work, or is it something difficult to obtain? Let's say for a moment, not even for a second, that peace is truly just a lack of work, peaceful days surrounded by flowers. Years spent watching the time tick by while you watch your flora perform every single task imaginable without outside help from polluting machines or computers tangled in cables and pipes. Now just imagine everything we just talked about was possible. Imagine that your hard labor, your cultivation of your flowers, your manipulation of mana, your knowledge of mechanisms of the world and redstone could obtain that dreamlike state. Imagine that you could have everything you could have ever desired automated with flora, some magic, and your own ingenuity. With the help of this book, your dreams will become a reality. The name of this book is deceptive. Despite being called the Lexica Botania, this tome focuses on far more than just flowers. It focuses on a variety of devices, both magical, bordering on technological. It holds the secret of the elves who have long, long ago fled from this world. The world is getting dark. As well as possible clues to the very origins of the very world itself for anyone with a basic knowledge of redstone and creativity to put it to use. This book offers answers to nearly every known problem to man without the need of foreign schools of magic or machinery. As villagers are fleeing to hide in houses. Yeah, that sounds great. Okay. Oh, cool, it saves. This book contains instructions on how to perform nearly every task that one could ever need with only the use of what's in it and available in the world of Minecraft, assuming you're up to the task of putting them together in ingenious I don't know how to pronounce that word. Ingenious ways. Try it out and you'll be amazed at what you can do without outside interference. The School of Botany does not solely apply to those with a knack for complex thought processes. Introduction to the art is simple and the rewards are vast. A wide range of magical accessories and instruments allow for empowering of one who decides to study the various options therein. Dear reader, I welcome you to the realm of Botania, written by Gideon Seymour, guest writer, adapted for use. Cool. So yeah, that is the introduction to Lexicon Botania that we will be working with. As for the quests, as you can see, this is partially completed because I made the compact oak drawers. I need to make the storage upgrades, along with, that, whatever that is. So, clearing out those chests, a better barrel, it's a chest surrounded by logs, so let me grab 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that'll do. I'm silly. Grab that. Let me pop up here real quick. And how many slabs do I have? Yeah, I'll use a wood one, because why not? And then you just do this. And you make a better barrel. I think you have to have your book in hand, and then claim reward. And every time you finish and claim a reward, you get that. I need better barrels, structural MK. So, initiation. Okay, so that got completed. Kill one cow. Seeds and enrollment application. Alright. Enrollment application number 339. Okay. Choose your path. You can choose one school of magic as your specialty and one to quote-unquote minor in. Since you can only choose a total of 2, choose wisely. A task where a player can hand in items or fluids. One can also use the quest delivery system to hand in items or fluids. Collect 1 cobblestone. Okay. Hey, look. 1 cobblestone. I think you're supposed to use the quest delivery system, I just haven't put it down. So, seeing that, I might see if I can pick up another quest book and then see if I can go from there. Alright. Science of magic, wit and witchery, magic within, and natural power. Science of magic, a relatively recent discipline, thaumaturgy, relies on focused study and observation to work magic. Thaumaturgists learn to understand the very essence of creation and manipulate power with specialized wands and machinery. Common uses include offensive spellwork, enchantment of items, and the animation of servitor golems. House Lexamani Acceptance. Magic within. Many wizards believe that magic within comes from within the mage. This is especially true with practitioners of blood magic using specially made implements. Sagamancers. Sagine? How do you say that one? Can distill the power that flows within all living beings and then use it to fuel their magics. Though blood magic has somewhat unsavory reputation, it can be quite powerful and versatile. Typical uses include alchemic transmutation, elemental manipulation, and the binding of tools and entities. House Elleria Acceptance Letter. Okay, hang on. Oops, no. Wit and witchery. One of the oldest paths of magic, witchery draws from power from another number of sources, plants, animals, and even other planes of existence. Witches channel this power with the help of seemingly mundane tools to create a wide range of possible results, from protection to the transmutation of plant and animal life to the summoning of beings from other realms. Belladonna, Mandrake. Okay. Natural power. Actually, hang on. I forgot to check the letter. House Balka Acceptance Letter. Natural power. The world's magic infuses certain mystic herbs and flowers. Practitioners of this art use floral foci to manipulate this magic, known as mana, the effects of which can be achieved via the use of mana include healing, communication, and the creation of magical items. It is also quite pretty. House Paramoricon Acceptance. Collect flower petals. Alright, so I know the path of Botania, but I'm not sure if I actually want to accept it as the main one. I probably should, though. One moment. Alright, I'm back. As you can see from the text, I quit the world. This is so I backed up the server, I got it downloaded, and hopefully, with all things right, I do have a copy of this world, just before I get the book. Like, choose which one I want to go with. So, going into the quests, initiation, white petal, orange petal, yellow, and blue. So, that's gonna be slightly hard to find, because, well, not super hard, just more annoyance. Because we're looking for flowers that have the sparkles, because when you break them, you can turn them into petals. And they can be quite an inventory hog, hence why I've held off on actually doing anything of that sort until now. So, how many do I need? White, orange, yellow, and light blue? Light blue. Cyan. I don't think I have light blue flowers. White, yellow. Orange is way out that ways. would cyan be? Let's see. I thought it would be actual cyan. Yep, cyan. Never forget to double check. What am I doing with the barrel? Let's see what's in the bag later. Right now, I'll leave it as a mystery. We'll do a whole bunch of openings on that later. So, got yellow, orange. Orange is over there. And I think there might be a blue one. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go to the swamp area because that's where light blue dye is. Otherwise, it's the swirly flowers. I think it's the swirly flowers I'm staring at. I will, seeing how we're at on time, I will get the flowers, get accepted into... Yep, hey look, light blue flowers. Shocker. And then wrap it up. Come on. Sleep, O sun, so that you may rise again in the morning. And thus we shall sleep. And then rise in the morning. My ankles probably hate me. With the amount of ledges I just keep tripping off of. Okay, so that was not much of a hassle as I was originally thinking. I thought it'd be way worse. Because last time it was way worse. Alright. House Paramancon acceptance letter. As you can see, I've not chosen which other minor I want to get. And I have unlocked Hedge Mage and House Paramancon Initiate. Hedge Mage. Home of the secreted Hedge Mages, these quests are for the rebellious of heart. A strange message. Psst, you. Yes, you. The one with the book. I know you're reading this. I have a secret for you. You have to promise that you won't tell anybody about what I'm to tell you. Well, nobody tell them about the camera. Especially not those mages in the schools of magic. But first you have to earn my trust. Go out into the world and kill a witch. And then I'll let you in on a little secret. Witches can be found where other hostile creatures can be found. Yeah, they can. I'm not brave enough to go get a witch now. That will be put on hold, but I'll also do that because that sounds also cool. So, House Botania Initiate. Whilst flowers may seem like a passive path, don't be fooled by the peaceful facade. This school's magic can perform powerful and occasionally fatal feats. Boy, can't it. Floral fertilizer. Oh ho ho, here's a curious one. So few come to visit me these days. It makes the flowers so sad when they don't find new friends. I see you've already met some of them. Even you must be keen indeed. Before we begin any classes, there are a few things you'll need. On the other hand, one must simply relieve you of that heavy-looking form you're carrying around. Yes. Farm, please. Handy-dandy notebook. You're gonna need something to take notes in. Why are you looking at me like that? I don't expect you to remember everything, unlike those dreary people from House Eleonora. For starters, why don't you try waving a sapling over that book? That should block your vision long enough for me to exchange it with Alexa. I mean, what? No sneaky magic's happening here? No siree? Cool. I'll claim the fertilizer later. Magical bird bath. Well, that's always a great name. It's about time you learned how to manipulate the magics of the mystic flowers to start producing more complicated flowers and items to influence the world around you. The crafting process of different flowers is traditionally done in a petal apothecary full of water. The response of the petals and seeds to the water suggests that it probably can be conducted in any mundane puddle. But why would we do that when there's apothecary that looks just so darn cool? It's like a magic bird bath or something. Valid. I'll deal with that one in a minute. Petal apothecary. Huh, you can change it different colors. Huh, look at that. So a petal, slabs, and a few cobblestone. Okay. I didn't make the really cool ones. Oh, it doesn't show. Okay. So let's do that real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Let's do blue, because I like blue. Also, where's my bucket? I need my bucket. I'll definitely spruce this place up, see if I can find another way to make some flowers, such and such. But there is our mystic item of chaos. Gonna stick water in it, probably gonna make a pool of water to draw from or something. So, yeah. You know, even though this is running a bit long, because I try and stay 40 or under for minutes wise, I'm gonna get all the basics squared out. I'll deal with that in a minute. Lady's Moon, aren't you trying to work herbomancy on that boring old wood and stone, are you? I guess I should show you how to transform it into wood and stone that feels alive to the touch. Why don't you consult your notebook every so often? I'm hardly a talking lexicon, now am I? Now it's time to use that bird bath you made. Check it all on the necessary ingredients and then seem to meld into the properties of the petals, transforming it into a pure daisy. Oh yeah, I need one of those. Alright, lexicona. Basics and mechanics, pure daisy. Pure daisy is not only the most basic but most important flower a botanist can have. This flower will purify any adjacent wood and stone blocks as seen on to the next page to their purified counterparts, living wood and living rock, which can be used for crafting. Give it a minute or so and it can turn into purified stuff. Living wood can be turned into twigs. A few other blocks can also be purified by placing them around the flower. While not as unique and essential as living blocks, perhaps they might come in handy. This includes netherrack into cobblestone, soul sand into sand, ice into packed ice, or water to snow. Hmm. 4 mystic petals, white is bright and pure. Hey, look at that. I have 4 petals. It's like they know. As much as I'd love to do this, hang on, like throw them in, what you actually have to do, I'm standing on top of you so I can be a cool ritualist. Okay, here's my throw key. So, instead of actually trying to place them or whatever, you throw them in, and then you can see them floundering around. I have missed a crucial step. uh, Black Lotus. Okay. I know you do something. What do you do? Uh, Seeds? Was that the magic answer? No, because there was a special way you had to do all the botany stuff. It's like you you get all the petals floating around, and then you do something cool, and then things occur, and that's really not helpful. Okay, what was it? Was it? There we go. It was seeds, because it had a use for seeds. So throwing seeds after you get your recipe down, you get your flour. Okay. Back up we go. We'll leave that as is because I don't want it messing with this. You guys can have fun with that. Come on. But I'll probably make either compact drawers or drawers. I might... That would be so cool. Okay, so one of the things that you can do, you can stack them. And I could build like a little apothecary setup where you have a whole bunch of drawers, like a Chinese medicine cabinet, on top of another set of drawers. Oh, that is wonderful. My mind thinks in weird ways. But that's okay. Alright. I'll poke those later again. Okay. Living rock is that... Okay, so... Purity unchallenged. It lives. This flower contains and is able to channel the pure innocence of the maiden, giving a life to the very stone and wood which it surrounds it. I don't care if you know how it works, just show me you know how to use it. Oh, you are a good teacher. Yes. Okay, so that that comes in later for the petal crushing stuff. I don't think. What am I looking for? Wood. I got some wood. Cause what you do, there is no bush monster. Is you have that, and you can see the blocks glowing for this one. Okay, so it does have to be actual stone. Bit hard at the moment. Crap. That was really not intended. Okay, so grab that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chuck you in there. Screw you over there. Fix this over here. just need one piece for this demonstration, and then I will call it good. See, there's the little white sparklies. Oh, yep, there you go. Living wood. And then I want to stand on top of this one, and then we can watch it grow into words, into living rock. There we go. Come on, rock. Come on, rock. You're a really cool rock. Of course you'd do it while I'm not watching. Watch pot, never boil. Alright, let me grab one more of that. And then let me put this. Alright. Back up on top it go. Yeah, several tiered gazebo with greenhouse additions. That would be just amazing. And then you get to do the stuff. Alright. 16? Okay, well, I showed the process, so I'm doing that off screen, and then I'll select the prize later, and it'll be living rock, because I do want living rock. That's just going to be much easier to obtain. But yeah, most of this that'll be untouched, but the rest of this I'll probably deal with off camera. So yeah, we have made significant progress. I'll also make progress on the base here in a bit. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. As always, have a good day, have a good night, and see you next video. Bye!